Well, we're back. Sorry about the wind. We're just gonna have to suffer through it together. It's too nice to be inside. I said I was gonna put out the frame video. I don't think it's gonna happen anymore today. I felt compelled to do this instead. So you might have to wait another day. I got told, it was explained, we were talking, there was the release, the changing lanes deal last night. Apparently there was some exchange in the comments, the live chat, between some people. And the question was posed, well, what do you want GD to do? And for some reason that spoke to me, so I wrote a bunch of stuff down. So I'm going to read from this because hopefully that keeps me on track and it keeps it shorter for you. So we'll just get started. First thing, they need to take ownership of the problem. As it stands, the public sees this ambiguous position that the problem exists in some unknown production process or use case variability. The response to this has been inconsistent and is largely reactive to failure. If you have a wheel bearing going out on your truck, you don't wait for it to fall off to repair it. Similarly, if a customer is seeing signs of excessive flex, they should get the whole fix, not a partial, because it's less severe. Secondly, I think they made a mistake saying that every fix is different for every user. The fix for a known excessive flex, or upper deck flex in our case, should be the same for every unit based on model and year. A 22 395 MS Momentum gets this fix. Every one of them that has the problem should get the same fix. Same would go for, and I don't know the numbers, but say a 23 123 Solitude. These are all the same floor plans. It should be the same steel. It should be the same fix if you're showing the same group of signs. So what they should be saying is, we have a standard fix for the problem. Repairing the damage is different for each unit. We'll do an extensive evaluation of several important areas looking for these specific indicators. We will document and repair them as needed. If it's the same kit, if it's the same problem, if they're using the same words, then it should be the same fix. I can totally understand cases like ours where you have much more severe damage. It's going to be a different fix than somebody that catches it early. Nevertheless, somebody that catches it early shouldn't get half of a fix because it just hasn't failed as bad yet. And they've never made the argument that catching it early requires less of a fix. And I think that's a lot of the problem, and why I say that their fix has been inconsistent, is there are lots of people that just got different lag screws. And there are lots of stories of those lag screws coming out. Third, maybe they need to reconsider their target buyer. It says you need to match the expectations of your target customer with the level of service you're willing to provide. I think the MSRP on our current model Momentum is over $160,000. I didn't spend that kind of money to have my cabinets reinstalled like this, or to have our brand new roof come back with these. Or to have the metalwork in the structural fix come back looking like this. And you're looking at that right. You saw that right. That angled tube is so far away from the frame, the upright, that a pencil fits into the gap. That's the new reinforcement brace against the upright portion of the frame. So this is where I'm calling people out. Chad, JD, any of you other people that have a voice in this industry, if this was your trailer, you would be equally as upset as I am. If this was your home and your family, you would be just as upset. And I'll offer this too. And I'll be kind of ambiguous of my own. But when I presented the pictures of the frame and the fact that I could fit that pencil in there, I had to fight. I had to ask, I had to press to get them to say that they would at least look at it. They have not yet agreed to repair it. They've agreed to look at it. Is that how you want to be treated? You know, these are my photos. This is my trailer. And this is my experience. You know, I've had dinner with the people whose empties weight is more than what their GVRW loaded is supposed to be. You know, I've shared stories with the people that are going in for their second repair or their third repair or auxiliary things that have happened since. And for you to act like these people don't exist and these stories don't exist, because that's what it looks like to people, and that's why people are kind of upset. I don't understand it. But it's real for me, and it's real for my family. You know, our society embraces the idea that if a bad thing happens to even one person, that's too many, and we should all work to end it. How many people is it going to take? What statistic will change your mind? Our story's not unique, whether anybody likes it or not. The difference with us is our life experience and learning the hard way to keep good records, documenting everything, and that you'd better stand up for yourself. And I think that's put us in a different place. I've not put everything out. I don't think I should have to. I do have the emails, and I have a lot of paperwork to support stuff. I have conversations that weren't privileged, but that I've chosen not to release just because right now I'm trying to maintain trust with Grand Design so that we can get this resolved. But I promise you, you wouldn't believe some of the conversations that I've had to have. 1, 2, multiple times. And I don't know what to do about it. But you want to talk about what they need to do, it starts there. It starts with people like me that are dealing with the highest levels to get stuff done. And this is still my story. This is our story. I don't know how to explain that. And I'm not going to spend my time arguing with people about what is or isn't true. You know, if you're okay with this happening to us, I can promise you that we're not the only ones. And then it's the same question. How many people does it take? How many before, yeah, this probably isn't okay, and we should start doing something about it? So, that's it. I appreciate if anybody's taken the time to listen to this. I'd be happy to talk with anyone about it. Most of this stuff isn't a secret. By now it's all out. We're not special people, but we have a pretty unique story. And nobody's going to call me a liar. And we're not the only ones.